Hello there, Bimbler here, and well, we're on episode 4 already. That's gone really quick, to be honest. But I guess that's because we're still having loads and loads of fun, and we want to see how we're doing in our quest to get rich without doing really repetitive tasks such as just spamming the most efficient method or spending 12 hours a day in the black market. So that's what we've been trying to do, and where are we at the moment? Well, as you can see, we're skint again. We've only got just over a million, so it would appear that we're not really doing very well, but we're actually going alright because we went on a bit of a spending spree, and it wasn't for things that don't matter, it was for important things. Mainly this. We have now got 102 days premium. So we got the money we needed to buy 3 months premium. So, and that's, at this point, the most efficient thing we could do with that money, or at least I feel it was. We can't afford 6 months or 12 months yet, so but we could afford 3 months. So we've got that bit done. So that's really good, really positive. Other things we've been doing, we've upgraded our island. Now it's nothing special yet, but it's much as like I've been saying, I don't want to have 14 islands and spend 2-3 hours a day doing that kind of stuff because I think that would get pretty tedious. But I'm going to have at least one island, maybe two, maybe three. We've been doing animals, and there's a profit to be made there. And so far we've just got one building completed with tier 4 labourers, so we can make some money there. And we're going to do the others. Something I've looked at is I've got a saddler here. The reason being is the price of the saddler in town is over and above the return that you get from the materials. So it seemed to me the sensible option. But anyway, I'm going to that again probably another time. What we're going to do today is talk about something I've been doing a fair bit of to make money and get fame, and that's corrupted dungeons. So we'll move on to that. Okay, similar to the last episode, we're going to go over some footage from the last stream. Um, in the last episode, we looked at doing T6 maps, and I did that on a previous stream. And on the last stream, I was doing corrupted dungeons, and I was using a weapon that had been suggested by someone from the stream in another episode, a previous time I was streaming, and it turned out to be really good fun. So I did that quite a bit, and we'll have a look at some of the results. Okay, so our first encounter on the stream, and it's with a bear paws, which is pretty rough, really. I tried this build out a couple of times, not the exact build, but very similar, and I lost twice to bear paws. So this was a bit like, oh no, not again. But the fight started reasonably well. We managed to ice block a lot of his damage. We didn't take too much in his demon cape either, and he sat in our E for quite a long time, which debuffs his damage a lot, and we also get a lot of use out of our levitate. So things are going pretty well with the fight at that point. But bear paws, they're still pretty strong, and this build I'm using, okay, the idea behind it is that we're in cloth so that we can actually do some damage with it, because it's not a very high damage build because the E doesn't do that much damage. But what it does do is debuff quite a lot. So we're mainly trying to stop people damaging us whilst having the cloth damage level. So we're using the E to debuff, we have Bridge Watch Cape to debuff, and we're using the Cleric Cowl for invulnerability. And, well, in this instance, it worked. It was close, but we beat the bear paw. So we're pretty happy. Okay, so we end up winning more than we were losing, and which is pretty good considering the build. I thought I'd include this one because it was quite interesting. I just managed to catch sight of him that he's a frost staff, and I could see that he wants to engage me near these traps, and I'm thinking, I know what he wants to do. He wants to root me on top of these traps, and the problem is the way I've got the build is to do damage, and the only way I can engage is with my sprint. But I don't want to lose my sprint. But I know that I've got to, so I go for it. And he misses his route, he misses his shatter. And what he does wrong here is he sits in my E. He gets completely debuffed for damage. Also, my Bridge Watch cape procs, so he gets debuffed even more. He just can't do hardly any damage to me, and we smash him to pieces. And he was worth quite a lot of infamy for Hunter level as well, so that was a nice fight. So this is one of the strengths, I think, of this build. I don't think it's particularly strong inherently in terms of what it can do, but what it does have in its favor is people don't always really know what it's doing. They don't really know that the E completely debuffs you. They're thinking maybe it does a lot of damage with all that spinning stuff, but it actually debuffs you a lot. So that's one good thing. Not that I'm recommending this. Everyone go out and play this build. It's fun, but it's probably not something you'd want to do at maybe the higher levels. I don't know. I mean, I probably will try, but we shall see. So I did during this stream neglect to put my counter up for how much silver made, but I'd managed to, by looking over the stream, roughly calculate what I was making per hour, and I reckon it's about 350 to 360,000 silver an hour, and that's with this win rate, which is reasonable. It's not like wow win rate, but it's not too bad. So I reckon it's worth doing, because the one thing that you get from corrupted dungeons is you get PvP experience. And remember, this is at hunter level, so this is for newbie players. You do this, you don't lose your gear. All you get is knocked down. You have a repair bill, and you're getting so much PvP experience, understanding what other builds do, what other weapons do. I would say for any new player, jump into hunter level, because it is great fun, and you will gain a huge amount of experience, but you will also get decent silver, and you will also get decent fame. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why haven't you showed your losses? And I have a good reason for that. A couple of them were quite humiliating, or one in particular versus a Grail Seeker. And yeah, I could have shown it, but it's on my Twitch account. If you go to my Twitch, you can see the stream and watch that through, and you'll see what I do. I fight a Grail Seeker, and I make such a mess of it. I literally do everything wrong. I don't cleric cow when he snares me into his demon cape, and I literally do everything wrong. So it's quite embarrassing. But I haven't put it here, but it is on my Twitch account. So go and have a look on there, and you can see how embarrassed I was about that one. So anyway, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a subscribe, give me a like. If you didn't, give me a dislike. Well, I hope to see you soon, and goodbye.